Our concept of producing paper was to tie it into an environmentally sustainable production and harvesting process. Paper, as you know, comes from trees. And what we use from the tree is the fiber in the tree itself. You know that if you cut down a lot of trees, then you're going to create a lot of global warming. You'll release a lot of carbon emissions because the trees, instead of being alive and absorbing the carbon to grow, they're dead. So our method was to actually plant the trees and work with the farmers in their spaces on the rice paddies. So the farmer benefits by having two crops, the rice and the trees. And as we plant roughly 400 million trees, that process absorbs carbon dioxide. So we're drawing out carbon dioxide from the Earth's atmosphere. That enables us to create a production process which is essentially non-polluting. Because we draw carbon outside to grow the trees, in the production process itself, we create, because of the need to use energy, there are some carbon emissions. So on one side we absorb the carbon, and on the other side we release some carbon. When you put the two together, it comes out at virtually carbon neutral, which means there's almost zero carbon emissions. And that's the uniqueness about, one of the uniquenesses about AA. It is carbon neutral in terms of its impact on the environment. As you know, Thailand is mostly agricultural based. 40% of our population is agriculture. And 40% of our population being involved in agriculture make less than $1,000 a year. Very poor people. So by getting them to grow the paper trees for us, it gives them more money. And that helps them to move away and out of the poverty. Just 2 weeks ago, we were recognized by the Asian Corporate Social Responsibility Award in Manila as one of the companies that helps to reduce poverty. And this is an ASEAN-wide award. Through our research and development over the last 30 years, we've developed a tree that is fast growing and produces a very fine fiber. Fiber is important because that's what forms the paper. It gives the paper stability. It makes the sheet of paper. That fine fiber that you can only find in our paper trees gives a quality of highly dense paper. One of the ways of testing paper is you go like this. Okay? Now if you take any other paper, what happens is the paper will fold. It won't be able to stand up. This is what happens. But if you use a AA sheet of paper, then it's able to stand. And that's the density that you get from the fiber. But the importance of being able to do that is that when you use high-speed copy machines, which today people are using a lot of it, the paper comes out of the tray and it has to lie flat. Otherwise, you can get some curling effect and the paper will jam. So it makes a very good smooth copy, no jams.